Hello and welcome to This Week in Geek for the week of March 17th, 2014. I'm joined as always by my co-host, Rachel Dick and Jhovani Estrada. And this week we have a special guest on with us, sitting directly to my left, Cecilia Gutierrez.
What up?
And so we're going to talk about all the week geeky news, all the nerdgasm things that happened. And we haven't been on for a couple weeks, so we might even explore other things that happened in the last couple weeks. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing on the list, Disney's Maleficent new trailer. Have all of you guys seen this?
No.
No? Okay. Do we have that one loaded? Yes, we do. Great. So let's take a look real quick. This one came out, I want to say just recently, like 2 days ago.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's check it out.
Maybe I should get closer.
Behind the kiss,
Stop it.
He's like,
I can't stop it.
behind the magic,
Sweet Aurora, I wish for you the
Yeah, but
gift
there is
of
stuff.
beauty.
behind the legend of Sleeping Beauty,
I too
You see
shall
that?
bestow
You
a
guys,
gift.
you guys, I'm right
on
there.
the
I'm
child.
right there.
lies the story of Maleficent.
Deal with it.
No, you don't understand. I'm the tree.
The claim to fame.
Yeah,
Oh, you're a
that
tree.
was my,
Curious
that's my
little
claim. I was an
beastie.
entrance semi-pro. You can watch me running down the stairwell in the bear fight
ready?
scene.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
See, I'm
And I'll
right there.
back up
I'm
on
right
the
there.
mic.
That's me. Animated.
It's kind of cool. I like that look.
Behind the kiss, behind the magic,
Sweet Aurora, I wish for you the gift of beauty.
behind the legend of Sleeping Beauty,
I too shall bestow a gift on the child.
lies the story of Maleficent.
Curious little beastie. Bring her to me.
I know you're there. Don't be afraid.
I am not afraid.
Then come out.
Then you'll be afraid.
This summer,
Aurora, there is an evil in this world, and I cannot keep you from it.
Disney's greatest villain comes to life.
How wonderful.
Maleficent.
A day ago.
I don't know. I'm freaking out right now because I could have sworn I've seen that.
Let it be confirmed that Ceci is a time traveler.
We have a time travel.
Yeah.
No, I remember specifically watching it with Stacy because we were watching the Lana Del Rey version, and then we saw this one, and I was like, oh,
On Monday?
Not on Monday.
'Cause
like when that trailer came out.
I don't know where you
Okay,
would have
well-
seen this.
I'm weirding. Oh
Okay,
God.
calm down.
Was it a dream?
It's okay.
There's been
I
other
don't know.
trailers.
Okay.
Okay, so discuss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
yeah.
it looks cool. I just hope it doesn't end up like like a Snow White and the
Snow White and the
Huntsman.
Huntsman. Yes, that was a
The
tragedy.
movie was terrible.
Yes. It was
I did
just
not like that.
Chris Hemsworth eye candy.
Yeah.
And God, well, that and the fact that what's her name from Twilight was in it.
Kristen
Well,
Stewart.
I don't have
God.
anything against
With
her.
her
it's
half a
just-
gate mouth.
Watch
Well,
Yeah. I
I
didn't
don't
have
know, I
anything
like
against her. I just didn't think the movie was, that well.
Poorly written.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. They tried to do
When they
something
went into
different
like
with
the
it.
like
It had a-
land of magic where everybody's safe, that was kind of weird. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like somebody made like 2 different movies.
Yeah, it felt like literally like halfway through the movie, you're like, oh, we're now in a different movie.
I think there was more drama behind the scenes than the.
You think so? There was some production.
Well-
Yeah.
That makes sense.
to me, this
With a movie
trailer
like that.
feels completely different from the other one. Like, I feel like this seems more Disney, while the other one felt more like
Dark and-
yeah, and I don't know. I prefer.
Well, they
the
want to
darker
like.
one.
Do you think it's like they're mixing in the animated elements to let people know, hey, just remember, guys, it's
You
still
can
us.
bring
It's
your
still
kids.
Disney. It's still
you can
Disney.
bring your kids.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I kind of just.
Or are they just
Took a
appealing to the older adults who remember that cartoon or that movie?
I mean, I think it was smart to put.
Some branding in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the animation.
recognition.
Oh, yeah.
They had the cuts between the animation, the original movie, and like this one, and they're using that same style
Gotcha.
and stuff.
Cool. So new Maleficent coming out May 30th. Woohoo.
Oh
Oh my! It's God! It's almost.
That's
here.
not that. It's
I
still.
I'm waiting for
Here.
this next.
No,
piece.
it's here. Okay.
Go with
here.
next.
I
Next.
don't understand. It's
Next,
here.
I want to talk
You
about
guys,
this next part.
you guys.
What's the next one?
Oh, you know, just the
Oh,
Michael
God.
Bay's Ninja Turtles.
Oh no! This is the first time I'm seeing this.
So I just want to make it clear that Raphael is wearing a do-rag.
It's been confirmed.
We know
yeah,
now
sorry,
that it
no,
is an
Yeah.
actual
this is-
do-rag.
this is
Yes.
happened.
What?
Yes, he is wearing a do-rag.
I am disturbed.
Yeah. And Michelangelo has the sweater tied to his
He
waistline.
does. He does have a
He's
sweater
got a
tied
little
around his
turtle
waist.
sweater
Yeah.
tied around his little turtle waist.
And let me point out the
Donatello
necks.
and Leonardo are the only ones that are even as close to being like samurai. They have like the bamboo.
I really hope they fix their necks because they look very inappropriate.
Yeah.
They look like they're having spasms.
No, their necks, they look
Oh,
like
I
something.
see what
You know, at like.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I see that now.
Yeah.
Ah, damn you.
Sorry if I
Very-
ruined it
yeah.
for that. But
No,
there's some
this
things that
picture
need to be
already
fixed.
ruined everything for me. God.
You're like, I'm not
no.
seeing this movie.
No, this is. I'm gonna
Everything
get
seems to be
nightmares.
going exactly how I expected it to.
And I
Well,
think Michael,
anyone
I think
that has
Donatello.
Megan Fox, it's April O'Neil. That's when I heard that. I
Megan
was like,
Fox is April?
yes.
Donatello has glasses too. He wears glasses.
He does? Oh, that's right. He wears those like cheap-looking glasses.
Yes, he wears
I
the
don't-
hipster glasses.
Oh God, what is that?
Ooh. Oh, look, what's on his back?
What?
It's a proton pack.
Proton bag.
Yeah.
It's mixing the
He-
top.
yeah, he's ghost busting now.
Wow.
This is-
And Michelangelo, right there, he's wearing spandex.
Yes, he is. We're just making Cesi like have a heart attack. This is great. Whoa. Wait, one more.
Yeah.
I think Leonardo's the least offensive out of all of them.
Well, he's like point out the fact that he's wearing like samurai armor instead of like actual ninja.
Right.
Yeah,
It
those
doesn't.
He's,
make
he has
any
like
sense.
bamboo sticks.
I don't want my.
So,
my niece
who
and
are
nephew
these made by?
watching
Does it
this.
even say?
Well,
Well,
Jonathan leaves. Oh, who's the toys?
Yeah, it's not like Hot Toys or anybody good, right?
No, Mattel.
This is Mattel.
Is it Mattel?
Good job, Mattel.
No.
No, it's not
can't be.
Mattel. Who is it?
I don't know. Oh, it's Act Toys.
Oh, Act Toys. Well, I don't know if you guys saw the original like toys. They had these models that were made for the movie. They looked a lot.
Oh yeah, the ones that were
prettier.
leaked and
Yeah.
then everybody posted them and
Yeah.
then they all got takedown notices. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. No, not that. Not the poster. It wasn't a poster. It was actual toy.
No, it was
like,
the toys.
yeah.
That's the one I posted. It was the model, and then.
And those look
yeah.
grittier and stuff. But looking at these guys now, you can see them in more detail.
Yes.
So
I don't want to see more in detail.
yeah.
I just want to avert my
I
eyes.
don't like. I understand that like turtles aren't supposed to be attractive, but like, oh damn it, that's scary.
All right, moving on. I think we've said all we need to say about that. We hate it. All right.
I didn't see this.
So, new Star Wars Episode 7 logo?
Scroll down.
Question mark.
Scroll down.
Here we
I
go.
want to see it. Oh,
Oh.
clever.
Ah, you see what they did there?
Uh,
See that?
I see it. No.
So, do we have that one up, Carlos? The Star Wars logo? No. Okay. So you can probably just Google this, but it's basically the Star Wars logo with the T as a 7.
That's got to be
Well-
a joke. They're like, what?
I don't
what's
know.
today's
This looks
date?
pretty.
Didn't they do that shit with Tron?
This looks like somebody literally took a picture of one of like a
Like a press
like a
release.
press release or like a poster that's in somebody's office somewhere. I don't know. Could just be me.
You could fake it.
You could fake it.
That doesn't
obviously.
even
We're in the
look-
we live in the age of
I
Photoshop.
can't even read that as star. Like it just
7
does-
Up. That's all I saw.
Svar Wars?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. And seeing that appear in the scrolling thing, I would hate it. In the scrolling
That's a
credits.
drawing.
It is. Yeah, photorealistic. Anyways.
Oh, no.
So there we are, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can jump around and find the other Star Wars news I had.
All the actors.
The actor, and then something came out today that Gio knows
Yes,
about that
that
input.
he
So we'll
was
go with the
supposed to-
actor first.
Yeah.
Um,
Mine's really short. I can
yeah,
just
yours.
say.
Well,
Oh yeah,
just
what's
leave
yours?
it.
So what's yours?
The Star Wars universe is supposedly take place 30 years after.
30
Yeah.
years after
Return of
last
the Jedi.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically Luke and or Leia's and Han's baby.
Well, yeah. Didn't Carrie Fisher sign on for like 6 months of shooting or something
Yeah.
like that?
Mhm.
So she's gonna
She's
have
gonna be there?
she's playing a
Oh.
fairly
so
large
her and
role.
old ass Harrison Ford.
Because you know how excited he's going to be to
He's
come
gonna
back and
be
make more Star
so
Wars.
into the movie. Have you guys seen him? Like, have you seen that meme where it's like just a supercut of Harrison Ford doing interviews?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Haven't
Just give
seen
me
it.
He's
more
just
money.
never into any movie he does anymore. It's so good.
Why
All right.
doesn't he just retire?
Because the money.
I guess.
If somebody comes up to you and is like, "Hey, you don't have to do much, but we'll give you $10 million."
Okay.
I guess. I guess it's a face, right?
If they did, what was that movie where he was the president?
Oh, Air Force One.
If they did Air Force One too,
Oh,
he would
God,
do it.
That would be amazing. That would
Get
be
off my
amazing.
plane
Yes.
again.
That would be amazing. And then you can have like Liam Neeson in the movie as well, because he's in like every other hijacking movie.
He'd be like, get off my plane, and then Liam Neeson cut to Liam Neeson. I have a set of skills.
Yeah, just a universe, and then you can go ahead and topping on the icing
Yes.
on the top with Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
All these motherfucking
let's
snakes
get
on
it.
this Monday through Friday plane. All right. So anyway, getting back to Star Wars, Episode 7. 5 actors up for the lead role, so they're narrowing it down now, which they should since it's coming out in a year and a half. They should start shooting pretty soon. I don't know any of these except the guy from Friday Night Lights, because
Well-
I saw an episode of that a long time ago.
I know who John Boyega is because he was in Attack the Block.
So we have Downtown Abbey actor Ed Spielers, Attack the Block star John Boyega, Friday Night Lights star Jesse Plemons, and theater, which I don't think any of us would know these theater actors, Matthew James Thomas and Ray Fisher,
Nope, I don't know.
which is that guy and that guy.
That's cool.
So these guys are all up for the lead. Oh, well, we know him. He's
It's cool that it's
Breaking
not
Bad.
five. It's cool that it's
He's
not
awesome.
5 white dudes up for the part.
yeah.
Yeah. So it could be any one of these. And they're thinking, the speculation is that this is going to be an apprentice, a Jedi apprentice. That's this lead role, I guess.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan, the guy from Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, who's also Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm, yeah.
So, cool. Progress on
Isn't it
Star Wars.
Lupita Nyong'o? Also, I've heard that she's also being considered for a
Oh,
role.
for the female role?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That wasn't in the news this week. If it's been in the past, right? That's been reported on?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so that's all the Star Wars we have, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I think
Through it?
so.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to something that has to do with the sorry, I was getting distracted.
By Marvel.
Numbers
We're back in
Yeah, some Marvel news. Marvel's Avengers Confidential anime movie. coming
Is it
out.
actually like made by a Japanese studio, or is it just
They're
a
just
Marvel
saying-
movie done in anime style?
It's, oh god.
Madhouse?
Oh yeah, no, Madhouse is an incredible studio.
All right,
they do,
so
they do
let's-
some of my favorite animation
This
work.
looks really cool.
Oh.
Have you seen this?
Oh. Can
No,
we-
I've never seen this trailer, but
Carlos,
I've seen.
are
I
we
watch
ready
a
to
lot of
load up the
Madhouse
Marvel
anime.
trailer? Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, so yeah,
Uh,
Madhouse does incredible work. So this,
That's coming out
I-
next week. A week from today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That should be good. So where's the cast?
Let's see. Well, let's do a Google search. The last person to play Punisher was
Norman Reedus, yeah.
In the Iron Man movie.
Technochrome.
Technobore.
Techno,
I didn't like it very
something
much.
like that.
Yeah.
It was alright, dude.
I didn't like the story.
Really?
Yeah. It got kind of weird in it. Let's see. IMDb. So we have Jennifer Carpenter, Brian Bloom, John Eric Bentley.
Go down, scroll for the characters.
There you go.
Frank Castle.
Natasha is Jennifer Carpenter,
I
Brian
changed
Bloom is Punisher. Do you know any of these people?
I know some of these people.
Oh, Mercer.
Some of these
Mercer's
Matt
nephew.
Mercer. That's he's actually he's doing Levi in the Attack on Titan dub.
Oh, that.
Oh.
His voice is too manly.
Too manly.
Well, we'll discuss
He's playing
that.
Tony
in a second.
Stark. Does that mean he's fine,
okay,
right?
okay, yeah, he's fine. We'll
Okay.
discuss that.
Yeah, but a lot of these are anime. A lot of these are English dub anime actors.
Cool. So excited? Yes.
Yeah,
Everybody's excited.
Yeah,
I just want the
I'll watch
animation.
it.
I can.
I know it looks good to me. I don't know.
I'll watch it.
All right, more Marvel. Let's stick with the theme. We have next thing up. Stark Towers has a cameo. I don't know if I should even put up the article.
Yeah, I mean that's just a
It's just an
tidbit.
article. So basically, Stark Tower is going to have a cameo in Captain America. Apparently, the guy that wrote this article saw the screening. He didn't even know it until somebody released it afterwards. He basically said, "I didn't even notice it in the movie, so now we can look for it." I guess.
It's just an Easter egg.
Yeah,
not
it's
really
an Easter egg.
something-
But I guess it is as the Avengers. It's already been converted to the Avengers Tower in the movie. So
Cool.
that's kind of a cool little tidbit. I guess I put this in here twice, but this is kind of cool for fans that are, for people that are fans of the lesser roles or the lesser characters in the last Avengers. Hawkeye and Hulk are going to have bigger roles in this one.
Wow, I thought they already had big roles.
I mean, the Hulk. I mean, I feel like that was everyone's favorite part of the Avengers.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I guess they're basically. They've said Joss Whedon has said, or no, it's Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige of the Marvel Studios has said that they're basically this is going to be centered around Hulk. This movie almost.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
gonna
'cause
have
I
so
know
much
that,
screen time in it.
Jeremy Renner was really disappointed with how
I didn't get enough time.
yeah, how Hawkeye was
Really?
portrayed in the movie.
He made like one of the biggest shots, I think, in the last scene, right, where he takes out Loki, or he knocks him off his little scooter.
But not just that, he took down the whole
And he was,
ship.
and he
Yeah.
was, yeah, and he was.
Yeah, he said. I guess he was
main-
disappointed
he
that
was
like
one of the
he
main
was.
protagonists to
Yeah,
go
that
to
he was.
antagonist.
Well, that he was disappointed that most of his screen time was him like
a
under mind
villain.
control as a villain, as opposed
Oh,
to like being with
okay.
Shield.
I still thought he was a badass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought
great.
he was
Like,
cool
awesome.
anyway.
Ah, jeez.
Come on, Jeremy.
So anyway, here's a quote. Part of the fun of Age of Ultron was saying, you've seen another Iron Man adventure, you've seen another Thor adventure, another Cap adventure, but we haven't seen Green Goliath again. So that was important in the characters you haven't seen, Hulk being one of them and Hawkeye being one of them. Ultron will make up for it. They have very big parts in Age of Ultron. Cool. So that'll be cool. I'd like to see a lot more of Hulk. He was, like you guys were saying, probably one of the best parts of the Avengers, especially that last couple scenes.
Where he pretty
He
much
saves Iron Man. He pretty much destroys one of those beasts himself. Like the big reveal at the end was that he can turn into the Hulk whenever he wants because he can control the rage now.
Right.
which is
And then there were
great.
his the scene.
Oh,
that
with
everyone
the
loved,
scene with
bashing
Loki
around.
bashing
Oh,
Loki
well,
around,
yeah.
and the comedic scene with Thor where he hits him. It was great.
Yeah,
It was a great
Hulk kind
part
of
the
like
movie.
stole the show in the last
did.
act of the movie.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll get to see a lot more of those two coming up, which there's a nice little picture of them. All right. So Captain America 3 is going to battle Batman versus Superman at the box office.
So they're coming out the same weekend.
Same weekend. So that should be exciting. We'll see. We'll get to see who.
Oh God.
Let's see. Let me make sure I read that right. But yeah, I think it was either the same weekend or the same
Yeah,
week.
it's the same
The
weekend.
same
We're
weekend?
Going head to head.
Oh, I just did the same one again. So it's going head to head.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that DC is going to change it.
Yeah,
when
somebody's gonna back
change it.
out.
Marvel's not going to back out. They're basically saying this is our turf. You guys move. You know, I think that this is kind of like a
Like-
posturing move.
Yeah, because either way, Batman versus
They're
Superman.
probably kind of saying, look, this is Captain America, our second biggest hero in our franchise, and we're
And
going to
you-
put him up against your biggest, and we're confident with it. I think this is a posturing move.
You know
It's gonna
what?
be
But I
embarrassing.
don't think Captain America would hang.
I think
yeah.
Batman vs Superman is going to end up making more money.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
about the reviews?
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Well,
it
Like,
really
reviews
does
matter?
that matter?
Yeah.
When
well,
it really,
let's see. Now the Dark Knight Return, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Did that one do great in its opening weekend, or did it have to build up the steam of the reviews before it?
No, it did. I think
It did good in its
The
opening
Dark
weekend.
Knight,
Good,
it did.
yeah.
Because I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to make a comparison because everybody panned Heath Ledger as the Joker, and then
It
he ended up
No.
being like one of the greatest performances of all time.
Yeah, I remember like everybody was always talking about that, and like
I went to go
everybody
see that
watched
midnight
it. Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So I know I was all hyped.
And
for
I was in a
that.
packed theater, but that's usually how it goes. I mean, that's not the general public. Us.
I mean, Marvel movies, they're guaranteed to make a lot of money, but they don't make astronomical amounts of money.
Iron Man does.
Yeah, Iron Man
Iron Man
does.
3 broke every record, I think.
Well,
right?
but
I don't
then
think
Iron
I don't
Man
think
3
it,
was-
it didn't.
For Marvel, right?
Yeah, for Marvel,
Yeah.
but it didn't like it's not. I mean, it didn't break $1 billion.
No,
I
no,
don't think.
no.
Yeah. Also, Iron Man 3
Didn't
wasn't
do,
that great.
it
I
didn't
didn't
do
like
what you
Iron
call it
Man.
money.
Iron Man 3 was the
Avatar
best
money.
one.
Didn't do Avatar
What?
No.
Wow.
It's better than Iron Man 2.
Well,
It's better than
okay,
Iron
Iron
Man
Man
2.
2,
Yeah.
but
My
could
still
say
favorite.
it's
We've
better
talked about this before. My favorite's Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
origin
Iron Man 1.
stories, and that was a good origin story.
Iron Man 1 said it. Iron Man 3 was okay.
And we're gonna see Iron Man
Tony
again
Stark.
in the next 2 Avengers
It
movies
wasn't Iron
anyway.
Man.
He's signed on for
Yeah.
both. So
I don't know. I just didn't like their portrayal of the Mandarin character.
I
I thought
none of us did.
I thought that was really smart. You can't have a character like the Mandarin in 2014. It's incredibly racist.
Well, you're,
Well, I
you're
thought-
having the character come back because of the new.
I was gonna say, but the
I
way
I mean,
they,
to portray the Mandarin the way he is in the comics.
no, but I think what you and I was trying to say is they were portraying him the right way, and then all of a sudden he ended up being a joke. I think they were doing it the right where he's just a terrorist, and he's like the terrorist that no one can catch.
Yeah.
I thought that was the right way to do it, and then it happened. But to each his own. Okay, let me find some more. 4 actors up, fantastic. We want to talk about Joss Whedon directed the post-credit scene. Should we get into this?
What the post-credit scene
There's
you
a
got
post-credit
massively
scene.
spoiled for?
Yes. There's a post-credit scene, and obviously,
well,
as there
first
is
of
in
all,
every Marvel
spoilers.
movie. Yeah, spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alert. Like throw.
Oh, we do have our director's
yeah,
favorites, right?
Flash.
Yeah, we don't have that animation yet. We'll put it in the post, but spoilers. I would say skip ahead 5 minutes if you don't want to hear any of this.
Yeah.
Go. All right, so there's a post-credit scene in Captain America 2, just like there's a post-credit scene in any Marvel movie these days. Actually, there's 2. That's how they've been doing it lately. There's going to be 2 in this one, too. The first one is kind of the big reveal, and then the second one's the lesser kind of reveal. So we'll talk about the big one first, which was directed by Joss Whedon, and it leads right into the next Avengers Age of Ultron movie. Do you want to hear it? Everybody,
No, tell me.
I don't- yeah.
seen it, but
everybody's
go
good?
for it.
So basically, I'll just bring it up here. So basically, we all knew that the twins were going to be featured in the ending credit. We saw that, right? Quicksilver and
And
Scarlet
Scarlet
Witch.
Witch.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So
I didn't
that
know
does
that.
happen.
Surprise.
Now I do. Okay.
Well, hey.
No, it's okay. I'm all right with
Well, they're in
spoilers.
Avengers, so they got to bring them in somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the explanation. And this kind of ruins
It's okay.
the movie,
It's
the
okay.
actual Captain America movie, which, whatever.
It's fine.
All right, so after the fall of both Shield and Hydra, we see Baron von Strucker, which I'm happy he's in this. That's cool that they're bringing the Baron into this. He was a big character in Captain America comics. In his underground lair, Loki's scepter can be seen here, as well as 2 special prisoners, the twins. These are, of course, Quicksilver, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. Quicksilver is bouncing from one end of his cell to the other, while Scarlet Witch is stacking some building blocks with her mind. Watching them, Von Strucker announces, "The Age of Miracles is upon us." And with that, we learn the new name for mutants in the Marvel movieverse. So do you guys take from that they're going to be calling mutants miracles in Marvel because they don't have the patent, they don't have the rights to it because that's
The
Fox?
mutant.
Oh.
The coin mutant.
Right.
I didn't know that was a copyrighted term.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it's part
It's
of
just
the
like in
X-Men thing.
It's like Helen Sarah Connor Chronicles. They never actually said the word Terminator.
Terminator. Right. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to feel about, they're like, oh, there's these miracles peoples. What are they going to say?
Oh,
Miracle
God.
people?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that
Miracles?
does sound funny.
Miraclers?
I don't know.
This has never been discussed before. It's kind of new ground because of this age of copyrights and
Right.
intellectual property that we live in, where we can't all just be sharing and getting along with our characters. So,
Let's see. What's next?
so that's a big one. And then there's one right after the credits, which I was talking to Gio before this. I read into it wrong, I guess. But this is so basically after the very end, we see the Winter Soldier visiting Captain America exhibit in the Smithsonian Museum, which I took that to believe in the Smithsonian Museum that don't you do that after somebody's dead?
Unless
Post-mortem?
First
Yeah,
of
but
all,
he's looking. I mean, Captain
Here he
America-
finds the information on James Buchanan Bucky, his real name. It appears the Winter Soldier now knows who he really was and remembers that Captain America spoke the truth about. So you assume at some point during the movie.
What about Captain America 3? That's supposed
Well,
to
I
go
know.
against.
He's not going to be dead.
Yeah.
obviously.
But do you think he dies? Like they'll show him going away in this movie and then he'll come back again or something?
Maybe a future.
He's gonna be in the Avengers. They've already.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird, right?
Because Captain
Isn't this-
America is like a huge thing in this universe as like a military hero thing. So there's probably
Also, this shows that Bucky, or excuse me, that the Winter Soldier doesn't get killed in this one because he's obviously right.
Right.
but that he's also not fixed
Or
at the end.
there's also another way that I was reading some of the comments down here, and somebody suggested that this could be in that time between when Captain America disappeared and then when he reappeared, that they have a Smithsonian thing dedicated to him. You know, like in the 40s when he went away. I don't know.
No, but then why would that be at the end of the movie?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're reading a little too much into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
Maybe
did.
that's what we did, yeah.
That's what we did. We analyze and overanalyze and get way too deep into things.
All right.
All right, so I think that's it for Marvel. So let's go to back down here.
What did we?
Oh no, one more Marvel, I guess. No, that's not Marvel.
That's just Warner
Here we go. There we go. 4 actors up for Doctor Doom and Fantastic Four. All right, so they're doing casting. They've got the Fantastic Four set. Now they're obviously going to do the main antagonist, Doctor Doom. We have roles. I'm going to butcher these names. Domhnall Gleeson, from, I guess, About Time fame. Toby Kebbell, Wrath of the Titans. Eddie Redmayne, Les Miserables. Looks like a...
What happened to the idea that Doctor Doom was going to be played by a woman?
Can we bring that back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's off the table, apparently.
What happened?
Since they're going into negotiations now. With these. Please don't make it this guy.
God.
This guy just... No, you don't strike fear in anyone's heart. That guy's cool. Okay, I like
He's got
him.
a beard.
Like
And-
you would make it cooler then?
I don't know about this guy. Maybe. This guy's kind of dark. He probably, out of the 3 of them, between these 2, probably might fit the character the best. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that's progressing.
Everyone in these movies is really young.
Yeah, that's where I think to do this youth movement and not get all these big name actors into the same.
Is it Fox that has the rights
Fox
to this?
is doing this. Yeah.
Okay, Fox. So maybe. Oh well. I think maybe they want to take the same route.
I think. Well,
that
but
Amazing
remember, Marvel
Spider-Man.
Studios still has they control the creative direction, right? Is that true?
know.
I thought
I think they want to go Amazing Spider-Man route with a younger.
right.
cast.
That's what people are taking
Yeah.
too. So this one's coming out in June 19, 2015.
Cool.
So another huge 2015 movie. Are we done
move
with
on.
movies? No, there's one more. Here we go.
Yeah.
So Rooney Mara is up to play Tiger Lily in the Warner Brothers Pan. Did you see this?
I saw that.
Oh, you just saw that.
No.
Oh no, you didn't see it?
We've talked about
We've
this.
talked about
You guys
this.
have talked about this?
Yeah.
All right, we'll
Pisses me
discuss.
off.
What's going?
It pisses you off?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I don't know. I just saw it. I'm asking a question.
You had a chance to cast a freaking
A Native American actress.
Okay.
And you go with
Yeah.
the white shit. Representation, people matters. It matters. And this is not cool.
Their whole bullshit excuse is that they're trying to do like a multicultural version.
Multiculti.
That is like it's not going to be like the Neverland that was in like the. They're going to like try to bring it multicultural, but so far they've only casted white people.
See,
Right, you have Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard.
And Garrett Hedlund.
as Captain Hook. So who's going to be Pan? Have they said that yet?
Nope.
Okay, so like, why? If you want to be multicultural, why do you keep casting white
Yeah, it's-
people?
International, multiracial, effectively challenging
Not so
audiences,
far,
preconceived
not
notions of Neverland, and reimagining the environment.
You're getting different kinds of white people. Is that what you mean by that?
So there's 3 white people in this movie so far, and that's it.
Where's the ratio to this?
Funny.
I don't have a answer.
Why?
I like Rooney Mara, but I guess
I like
Yeah,
Rooney
yeah,
Mara too,
sure,
but-
but like, no offense, yeah, but come on, you had a chance for.
Breaking Cesi. That's gonna be the name of the segment. Yeah. Okay. Well. All right. Sorry. Do you guys know? Do you know what Joe Wright has done in the past as
Yeah.
far as direction? What has he done?
What did he do? Didn't he do Attack the Block? No.
Joe Wright, isn't he? No, that you.
Oh, and he's also- Oh look! I love the first thing that pops up. Joe Wright out Sofia Coppola in for live.
Oh no, he
action
does all of
remake.
the like he does all of like the lame like Keira Knightley period movies.
Oh really?
Like look, he did
Atonement, Pride and Prejudice,
and,
okay.
yeah,
Oh.
that's like
Wow,
that's-
this is gonna be a boring movie.
But he did
Sorry.
direct Hannah,
Already,
which
yeah.
is pretty awesome.
Already, I kind
Hannah
of
with
don't wanna.
Eric Bana, right?
Yeah, and
Here
Saoirse
Here we go.
Ronan.
Here, how about some breaking news on this one? He's out, and Sofia Coppola is in for live action Little Mermaid.
Cool.
Whoa, live action
There's
Little
a
Mermaid.
live action Little
I
Mermaid.
guess there is.
It's probably gonna
Based off of what?
probably the Hans Christian Andersen version of
Okay,
the
at
story.
least if anything.
Shall we just look?
Yeah, we might as well.
Do it
This
live.
is
Which certainly makes an entirely different project for the indie filmmaker.
I hope they go with the idea that she actually just wanted like a soul out of the whole thing.
I hope they do, yeah, like do the
Like-
classic
like
adaptation.
religious kind of thing. Like all she
says
really
the-
wanted was to.
The intention is to veer closer to the tragic ending of the Hans Christian Andersen fable and away from Disney's take.
Where she turns into sea foam and dies.
Right.
But she gets a soul out of it, so
Right.
it's like a bittersweet ending. It's
It
just
says
like,
we're going
oh.
to take a more traditional route. so beautiful and exquisite and painful. So we absolutely have to have the original ending.
I like
But
that.
it says that was 3 years ago, so we'll see if the producers want to stick with it, and if Coppola wants to take that direction. All right, cool. That was a nice little
Yeah,
breaking
we
news kind of
learned
thing.
something.
Yeah.
Move to TV.
I learned something.
I learned something. I'm not that angry anymore.
All right, moving on to TV. Segue. Gotham stuff. There's a couple, I think. Yeah. There's so
You can just tie those all
we have the
together.
official logo and detailed synopsis. We talked about this last. You showed me this last week. We have that up, Carlos. Okay, cool. Thank you. We need headsets so we can just talk to them without turning. So there it is. There's the logo.
Okay, that's
It's pretty basic.
Okay.
It's not much to it.
And the detailed plot synopsis. You probably read this in detail, right? You want to talk about it?
I don't.
Oh, you
think
have not.
No, I don't think I read this.
All right, let's go into it. Everyone knows the name Commissioner
Oh,
Gordon.
I did read this.
He's one of the criminal's greatest foes, a man whose reputation is synonymous with law and order. But what is known of Gordon's story and his rise from rookie detective and police commissioner? What did it take to navigate the multiple layers of corruption and secretly rule Gotham City, the spawning ground of the world's most iconic villains? And what circumstances created them? The larger-than-life personas who would become Catwoman, Penguin, Riddler, Two-Face, and the Joker. Oh, we're actually going to see, we talked about this, right, last week, that we're actually, well, off camera, that we actually might see like a young Joker.
Yeah, another
What
one.
their
Which is
take
gonna-
on
I feel
his
like that's gonna
origin
kind
story
of-
is going to be.
Yeah,
I feel like the thing about the Joker that makes him such an interesting character is that there literally no one knows anything about him.
Right.
He doesn't
it's
have.
different.
Yeah,
They're gonna-
every adaptation is a different backstory. Nobody. He doesn't have an
Mm-hmm.
alias. He doesn't have like a secret identity.
They're going to try to tackle it in this one, apparently.
There's some more news on Gotham. Was
Yes,
Do
there
you
is.
think it'll live
We
up
also
to our
have-
expectations, though?
the
Like,
s-
that's the problem. I
It does
have.
anything?
It's
That's
a,
my-
what is it? Is it
They have
Fox?
pictures.
Yes.
Or- okay.
They have pictures.
We
They
have
just
we have
released
pictures, and actually Carlos has a lot of pictures, so we'll go through them all. I think they downloaded them all into there. So here's Mackenzie as Jim Gordon.
Where's
Wherever it
pictures?
is.
Go to-
Oh, they got him taken down apparently. Well, good thing we grabbed him. So I guess we gotta go to coming soon. Hold on. one
Yeah,
second.
there's a coming soon exclusive.
All right, here we go. So
Looks
there's
so
him
happy.
running.
Yeah, it's all running. It's
More
a
running.
chase scene.
Woo!
Oh, there's only. Oh, there's.
Oh.
Gotta go back.
There's a chase scene.
Chasing.
Look at him go.
A nice boom shot. Looks exciting. Looks like it's gonna be another.
I feel like that's solid casting. Like I have no complaints.
Yeah, he did a good job in Southland.
Mhm.
You know, he's come a long way since the OC.
My only concern is like there's a lot of graffiti on there. Like it just doesn't feel like Gotham from those pictures. I don't know how they're gonna like step like I mean you could give a gritty ass place the term Gotham. but-
Filter.
yeah.
No, okay.
But I don't know. I feel
Do
like
we have an
Gotham-
Instagram filter to pull in?
Yeah, the Gotham look.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've kind of never seen in like a movie or, in this case, TV adaptation, kind of like what Gotham.
That's true.
Gotham is a little
Well-
bit more.
Well, we saw the back in the day, the original Adam West Gotham.
Yeah, but
The
But,
cartoony,
yeah, I mean, even though
the
Gotham
cartoony
still
Gotham.
has like Batman. Gotham is defined by Batman. So
And there's
it's
no
gotta-
Batman in
Yeah,
this
there
Gotham.
is no Batman here. You have Commissioner Gordon, and can you establish a setting, a location that is gonna be different?
I think it'll
from,
be
like,
interesting. Yeah.
Every other like.
And I'm assuming we'll see
Ghetto.
something like from Bruce's father, since he was a philanthropist, right? So
Yeah.
we'll see maybe a lot of him in the show. I would hope that'd be cool. Maybe season 2. Seems like maybe season 2 stuff. Because they have said that they're gonna bring in a young Bruce Wayne, right?
Maybe towards the end of
Towards the
season
end.
1, and then continue on if they
Kind
do.
of like a tease.
Obviously, if they do keep going, I mean, you can only have one. You could just have one season, to be honest. and
I mean,
you
it is
can't.
Fox,
Yeah.
so
All right, so sticking with the TV for DC stuff, we have the new Flash costume.
is this the
I
full
saw
one?
that.
This is the full costume. And there it is. Ceci, as an art director for here at the
I don't
Cyclone,
know,
what do
I
you
just-
think of this costume?
Like,
It kind of just looks like
Visually.
every other superhero costume
Yeah.
that's come out.
I don't know why, but it makes me laugh.
I like it.
It's definitely one of the more ambitious one for TV versions. Like
yeah,
we've
at
seen
least-
Arrows, which was kind of toned
It's very
down.
subtle.
Yeah, at least with
Yeah.
some-
Which
with that,
it's
like, more
basically a
cities
leather
kind of
jacket
thing.
and a hood kind of thing. And
It's
this,
like realistically, what are
Yeah.
you actually gonna wear? Like
Yeah.
you don't really have the sewing.
well, Black
abilities.
Canaries was kind of
Well.
taken out of, like, just literally had the fishnets on.
So I
it,
assume we're
alright.
gonna see him for the season finale.
I would
of
hope
Arrow. I would hope. I mean, I would assume so because
They're
one,
ramping all this press
they,
up
yeah,
for
there's
this.
exactly. They have his costume ready. They have everything. So
And I wouldn't think that they would just base a show off of, hey, remember that guy that got struck by lightning in the last
Exactly.
scene of one of those Arrows episodes? I think
Yeah.
they would give him a little bit more of a
Exactly.
backstory.
So that-
He's got to come back for Felicity, right? They still have that kind of connection? Felicity Smoke?
I don't see the show, so I don't.
Oh,
know,
I'm
but
sorry.
I-
That was kind of the Arrow's, Arrow's girl in his like lair that does all the computer stuff and the forensics. He kind of like they kind of had a little romance.
All I know
watching it.
is that her and Arrow. That's all I know is that like people like really like them, and they kind of have written
Oh,
themselves.
Felicity?
Yeah, Felicity and Oliver. They've kind of written themselves into a corner because like everyone really wants them to be together, even though
But
that's not
they
what the
can't
show
do it
is about.
because, yeah, he's with Canary.
But I
And
heard
he
that their
loves it.
chemistry isn't that good.
On screen, it doesn't translate. Yeah, they need to really fix that.
Oh, that's disappointing.
They kind of feel awkward. Anyways, so that's that. Now let's go to some fun stuff. How about Game of Thrones? Lots of Game of Thrones news.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones will end after 7 seasons. Reaction.
that ties back into into some of the other news that we have as well. I mean, you can only have so much written material.
Do you know what they did to my brother
end
and my
the show.
mother?
Right, George R. R. Martin has worked directly with.
I lie awake
producers
all
and
night,
sitting with them several times
thinking
to
about
discuss
how
Yeah.
they
where
died.
the characters are going.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Just
the other piece of news is that he's how it ends.
Right, exactly. Which is.
But that means isn't there 7 books planned?
Yes.
Because we still
each
have
book is one season,
the
right?
Winds of Winter and then A Dream of Spring. I think. Is
So
the
as of
last
right
one.
now, they're 2 seasons. Like they have 2 seasons to catch up, basically. But it takes him forever to write a book, right?
Yeah.
One of them took 5 years, right? Isn't that true? Am I crazy about that?
I think what is he like halfway done with Winds of Winter?
Let's see.
Start writing.
Great pick right there. That's cool. Broad strokes. Last year, Martin sat down with show creators, every character, so begin laying the groundwork for the ending. Right now, Martin has 2 seasons. Okay, a breathing room before he either must finish the final half of his series of books or allow the television show to pass up his progress. I think that'd be a mistake if they.
Yeah,
the
it says right
producers-
here that it took him 6 years to write the
There
first
it is.
book and then another
Another
5 to
to
write the
complete
second.
Man, get on that, man. Go
Yeah,
lock yourself in a
seriously.
closet or something. right. Get out. Stop doing South by Southwest. I saw him like all over South by Southwest last week.
Yeah, he's at like every convention.
Yeah. him and one of my favorite authors, current favorite authors, the guy who wrote Ready Player One. They were hanging out together, Ernest Cline. They had like tons of shots of them two just like geeking it out together. I was like, yeah.
George R. R. Martin better finish these books before he dies.
There's that. Yes.
That too, because then
Should he stick to the salads? Is what you're trying to say?
No more KFC for
No
him.
more KFC. Jeez. He put some character background in here. Maisie was the same age as Arya when it started, but now Maisie's a young woman. Arya is still 11. Time is passing very slowly in the books and fast.
Yeah, I think Maisie Williams is like 15 or 16 now.
So yeah, I hope that like we said, they don't just write themselves into a corner, or think that they can just be like, well, he's taking too long. Let's take our own.
Because
creative
the creative they've taken with the changes that they've made from the books to the show haven't necessarily been good.
Okay, what was your?
I mean, I've only read the first 2 a book and like the second one, but that's kind of the reaction that I know from a lot of people who've read the books is that kind of when they have creative freedom to like when they've like made changes, they haven't been for the best.
Well, so you've seen all the 3 seasons so far then?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your take on the the 2?
I mean,
books
I don't have anything to compare them to
Oh,
because
okay.
I mean, most of the first and second book is a pretty straightforward adaptation. It's just when it gets later in.
So season 3, you're saying was kind of a little.
Yeah, I saw more complaints about the creative liberties that they took with season 3 than I had before.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I haven't read any of them because I started reading 1.
But it's like, I mean, for people who haven't read the books, I don't think we're gonna notice. I mean, we're not gonna notice something the difference, obviously. But for people who have, there's a lot of things.
Kind of the same way with Walking Dead, right? For those who haven't read it, they're not really going to be complaining.
No, because
They don't have anything to reference. Right?
they do. You see, the thing is, I mean, they're. When we get to that, I'll talk about it. Are we talking about?
I think we're
Can we
done.
talk about
Well, no,
Walking
we
Dead?
have to watch the Game of Thrones trailer. There's a new trailer that came online,
What?
so let me pull that.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Get serious.
Yeah, because
Turn off the vibrator.
Do you know what they did to my brother and my mother? I lie awake all night, thinking about how they died.
What's the matter?
He already started.
Oh,
God
can you
damn
go
it.
back?
Go
Well,
back.
Jeff's back, so hold on.
Get control of this situation.
Come on, go.
Let me know when you guys are ready. We'll take a great look at this awesome
Oh man, that's
boat
Sweet
going underneath the
statue.
crotch of some guy.
You ready?
So- ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Do you know what they did to my brother and my mother? I lie awake all night, thinking about how they died.
What good is power if you cannot protect the ones you love?
We can avenge them.
All that time I was gone. The world's fallen apart.
Always keep your foes confused. If they don't know who you are or what you want, they can't know what you plan to do next.
Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
Running out of time. I will not become a page in someone else's history book.
If that boy's still walking, it's because you let him go.
You're a Targaryen. You're the mother of dragons.
I need to be more than that. Whom can we trust?
Ourselves alone. We mustn't disappoint Father.
You've done nothing wrong.
I've done plenty wrong.
April 6th is coming up.
close, yeah.
Like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks maybe. So, all right, reaction?
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Cool.
No, it's not too many, right? Spoilers, it's okay.
No, it's
They're pretty vague.
Yeah, they're there, but they're.
But I mean, I feel like, do you know what happened at the end of season 3?
No. I know the red
wedding.
You
red
know what-
wedding,
you
but
just don't know what
I
happened.
just don't know what happens. All I hear, I thought it was something to do with something else, but it's not that.
So we see a really cool epic battle scene obviously going to be taking place, which
Yes.
I have no reference to because I'm obviously not read books.
I kind of, at one point I was actually trying really hard to not get spoiled. And
Yeah.
then, I don't know, it just seemed like too much, like a waste
like,
of
I have
time.
no
So I just
time to
went
read
and
this book.
Wikipedia'd everything, so I kind of just went and collected as much information as I could
Yeah.
without actually spending the time to read the books because I don't have time to do that. So it's kind of like, I don't care about spoilers anymore.
All right, our last little Game of Thrones bit is a cool little, just whatever. It's just throw it in there. Somebody found this on Reddit, because Reddit's awesome, that Gandalf's sword is forged in a Game of Thrones throne,
Did they actually?
and it's right there.
Cool.
So no one knows if it was, like they were saying, no one knows if it's for real or like intentional, or if somebody just like put that model in there.
Yeah, it
just
might
'cause
have been
was
just like a
cool
prop that was
sword-looking
sitting
model.
around.
But somebody on IO9 had this cool little like fanfic thing. Did Aegon Targaryen, first of his name, conquer Middle Earth on his way to battle Andals in Westeros and hand Gandalf to gray his ass? No man can say. I just love like people come up with this little stuff.
These weird
based on one
crossovers.
thing, yeah.
Lore, yeah.
So cool little thing. If you look in the Game of Thrones throne, there it is. There's his sword. All right, let's move on. There's another little transition going into some anime news. We haven't had any anime news. in a
Yeah,
long
we have
time.
been slow.
Oh,
Are we going to
Walking
talk
Dead.
about Walking Dead?
Oh, did we talk about Walking Dead?
No, we did
No,
not.
yes,
Where we
I
at?
didn't watch that
Is it
I got
not-
episode.
emotional.
Oh, we didn't want. Yeah, I didn't put it in here because there was nothing. But yeah, let's
talk
do a
about
recap before we transition.
So yeah. So
Gio,
Walking Dead.
resident expert, would you like to take us into it?
Yeah, so some big stuff happened in Walking Dead. If you haven't seen it already, it is Tuesday, and
Spoiler.
You know,
fast forward 5 minutes.
yeah. So I mean, they finally revealed a lot of questions that haven't been answered before in
Yes,
The
they
Walking
have.
Dead. I mean,
Yes.
the whole prison thing, the people feeding the rats. You finally find out who it was.
Which we kind of knew, right?
Yeah.
But they find out. I
Yeah,
think,
they.
right?
It was up in the air on who was
To
still
be honest,
doing
I
it. Yeah.
felt like it was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Especially after the whole rabbit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the rabbit
No,
thing,
the
then you started
rabbit.
finding
Okay,
out. Yeah.
no, the rabbit thing that threw me off a little bit. I was like, these girls are not that psychotic.
Right.
I was
one
thinking
of
they're
them.
not that
Well, one of them-
psychotic.
One of them was.
And
One of
then
them was.
it was because I knew they were feeding
Yeah.
them. I like right away. That was the obvious. But
All
the
right.
rat thing, I mean the rabbit thing, that
So,
was like,
so to summarize, basically in this one, we find out that one of the little girls is just batshit crazy. Like she's gone off the deep end, and she has been for a while, but nobody's known it. So what's her basic thing? She thinks that these things have souls and that they're real people still, right?
No, well, I think she's just kind
I
of
think
like.
she actually has a. I actually think she has a disability, probably.
Yeah,
like at first that's what I thought too.
No, because they kept on saying, "Look at the flowers, look at the flowers," as a coping mechanism.
Right.
And I kept on thinking, oh, that's something that people do in order to like control themselves, kind of like it's something they have to do. And it seemed like the parents. Somebody pointed out like. In a previous episode when they still had their father, that the father kept on saying, look at the flowers, look at the flowers. It's something that was happening beforehand. So she obviously had some problems in the beginning.
But I mean, they start pointing out that let's give away the big thing. She kills in cold blood.
And no, it's a scary thing. That's what, like.
And she was going to kill the baby.
She was going to kill the
baby. Who does she kill? You guys can tell me, I don't care.
She kills her sister.
Her sister.
Oh, shit.
Her little sister.
Because she wants to prove to them that when they turn, they're still
Yeah.
She's like, just wait.
I didn't hurt the brain.
I just like stood there and I was like, shocked.
It's like, let me get the baby. No, I'm gonna do her next. And it was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Wait, how old is this girl supposed to be?
She's like 10.
Lizzie is like 10, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go watch this episode just because
just
this episode. Like I don't care about The Walking Dead anymore, but I want to go watch this episode.
It's really good. And then you also learn that Carol finally tells.
She finally tells.
There are so
Tyrese.
many moments. I kept on thinking she's gonna tell him, "No, don't do it, don't do it,
and
don't
then at the
do
very
it."
end, she like puts the gun down. I was like, "This is it."
No, at that point, it was like, "You're done. You just saw these girls that you thought like as their daughter."
I felt at one point after, Carol kills the other girl in cold blood. Like she tells her to look at the flowers, kills her. Like. So I felt at that point that Carol was almost like, what do I have to live for anymore?
No, to me, I saw.
And that's why she like took it. And she just wanted to die. And if she was gonna die, that she was gonna get everything off.
You know what it was? It was going back. I mean, there was a lot of mentions of her daughter in this episode.
Oh, right.
And the fact that she didn't have the heart to kill her own daughter when she came out of the barn, this was that moment for her. It was her strong enough to give in there. What's up, Jeff?
Talking about Carol's daughter, they said I read it somewhere on there that the puzzle on the table
was Sophia's shirt and like it was Sophia.
Wait, what?
In her rainbow shirt. You know the
picture puzzle?
The picture puzzle that they were working
on.
They brought
Easter egg.
They brought in like, oh, this is what the puzzle's supposed to look like when you're finished, and it's Sophia.
Whoa.
Why would that be there?
They did it. They decided like it's.
See, the thing about The Walking Dead is most of the time I think it's terrible, but then when it's good, it's incredible.
Why would that be there? That doesn't make any sense. Why would she have a picture?
No, it was just for them to know. Like it's, I guess it's supposed to be symbolic if you want it to be symbolic. Like, oh, you guys are. Like, it's scrambled. I don't know. I kind of like.
I don't know if I like that. But anyways.
Obviously, they weren't gonna be
going back to the comics.
What an episode.
So the comics, in the comics, they have a character called Billy and Ben.
Yeah.
They have Billy and Ben, and they're the exact same thing. They are the two. They're actually twins.
Got it.
They're twins, and one of the twins has that's it. So that's their storyline.
Yeah,
and there's a few complications that Carol isn't the one that kills the brother.
Yeah,
but it ends up being Carl.
Because like
Carl steps up.
Everybody is debating, should we kill this kid?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, because it's serious.
Yeah.
They have that issue.
Yeah, he killed his brother.
He killed his brother, and he thinks he's thinking this way. And so they're like, everybody's in a group. Should we kill him? And then they find him already dead, and they're like, who did it?
Yeah.
And we find out that it's
later on it's Carl, and it's funny because they ripped out even the line where the girl says, "Hold on, wait, he'll wake up. I didn't touch the brain." That's in the comic book.
Yeah.
That's actually in the comic book. So I love that they're actually taking a step back and they're bringing in stories from the comic book, because there are some really dark stories in the comic book from characters that hasn't happened
It looks
yet.
like they're actually doing
So
it.
they're really dark and they're really bringing a lot to the character. So I'm really glad that they're taking a step back.
The one I keep on thinking that they're gonna do and they haven't done.
Don't spoil it, because they possibly
no,
to do is
like,
to watch your language.
Okay, no, I'll just say this. Dale's the way Dale died.
Oh yes.
I'm wondering when that's gonna happen.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Because I feel like, is that gonna be in the next season? Because that's pretty gruesome, and I feel like if they're gonna add this to it, that's gonna just kill me.
Yeah.
What do they keep calling Sanctuary in the show? They keep calling it something else.
No,
Terminal.
Terminus. Yeah, which it means end of the line.
Is that what in the comics too, or that's creative liberty?
No.
No, I think that's something that they're taking. I haven't heard.
I only know about that one.
So it's called Sanctuary in the comics. Right?
Well, there's different. There's.
Okay,
I can't
spoil
it.
I
don't want to spoil it because I know you're like super big.
There's only 2 or 3 episodes left, right?
One
Two episodes. Two episodes left. There's 2 episodes left, and I'm assuming that the final episode would lead up to the introducing the newest bad
Do you think
guy.
that they're okay? Do you think that they're gonna meet up like all at the same time, different times, or
That was
different
something
places?
that we discussed. Like that was something we were discussing, and that people have been mentioning. Was that the idea that the fire that was seen was the fire that fire that
We'll do it right
no
now.
that Daryl
and
that
Beth
Daryl
burned
and Beth
down.
lit up.
I never even made the connection. Yeah, that was the cabin.
Yeah, that
okay.
was the cabin. That's the connection that people are trying to make.
That would make sense. I
it
guess.
would make sense, but then I'm like,
Mhm.
they would run into each other.
That was pretty far, wasn't it?
They said that
They
it was
could
kind of
see
far.
it, though.
Yeah.
And now obviously there's multiple railroads.
Right, that are
assuming-
leading up to
Yeah.
this place. Got it. Cool.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and a tidbit though, like how you guys, like I remember I was trying to mention this, the why Carol was like all right with telling Tyrese about all this stuff. I kept on thinking like the
Are we gonna
deer
start
scene.
with that one?
What? Well, you know
No,
how.
just keep talking. I'm just saying up the next thing.
You know how like the deer scene, like, and she kept on mentioning to Mika that like, oh, you don't have a bad bone in your body, and I feel like that's why she ended up actually confessing, because she realized like you, like, such a sweet girl, innocent, like maybe she like that whole deer represented that. Like, you don't have to kill, and you might as well do the right thing, kind of thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I see that.
I was like, God damn it!
It's a really good episode. If you
This
haven't seen
episode
it,
freaking
it's really
killed
good.
me.
All right, Walking Dead, awesome as always, and even better this week. So it's up on, I think, AMC. We talked about website if you have a login credential, like you have a cable provider, or you can go rent it, or you can just find your own way of finding it, which we won't discuss how to do that. All right, let's move on to some anime news.
All right, so first up, we have Sword Art Online 2's July premiere, which has been announced that it will premiere in July, which was a sequel to 2012's most popular and overrated anime.
Overrated?
Yeah. She's very strongly
Can
opinionated.
we just stop there? and
Rachel's
that's
very
it?
strongly opinionated.
Yeah, so this is going to be...
Oh, there was a trailer. Oh.
It's just the launch trailer. There's no
Okay, so we don't
footage
have
from
to
the
watch
actual
anything.
series
Okay.
in it. So yeah, they have a second key visual, which would be the top picture.
Yep.
I'm pretty
That's
much
cool.
worried. I'm gonna one day try to watch this. I'm just gonna
I
try.
mean, the first season was insanely popular. It was by far the biggest anime of 2012.
All right, can you describe it in a few
Okay, it's pretty
sentences?
okay. So the plot is it's about 10,000 players who are trapped in a virtual MMO.
Ooh.
And
Hold on.
yeah, no,
hold
it's
on,
a great
hold on.
concept. Actually, it's got a great
Yeah.
concept. And if they get killed in the game, the headgear that they're wearing, the virtual reality headgear, will send a shockwave
Like
to
a
their brain and
synaptic,
kill them.
synaptic
Yeah, so it's like
reflection.
if you die in the game, you die in real life. And
Oh,
it's about,
No laughing Spy Kids. Did anyone
basically,
say that?
basically.
Sorry, I just ruined the whole thing for you
That's
guys.
how we get
It's
to Spy Kids.
But and so the plot is
Game
that
over.
they're in this world that it's 100 levels, and if somebody clears all 100 levels, then everyone who's in the game gets to wake up.
That sounds like Gantz too. If anyone has ever seen Gantz,
But
before.
instead of actually following the main character as he tries to clear levels, it follows him as he has encounters with random female characters while they fall in love with him. There's an entire 2-episode arc about him getting married. It's just the entire second season is a mess. It takes the main female character from the first season, who was competent. She wasn't that cool, but she was competent, and puts her in the damsel in distress role, and it turns into a really it's just a bad time. So the second season's coming out in July.
All right. And on what?
It's probably going to stream on. They haven't been announced it yet because they haven't picked up the
Okay.
rights to it. But it's most likely going to be. Crunchyroll had the first season,
Crunchyroll.
so they're
Okay.
going to have it on the second season.
All right.
Next.
Very good. Next up?
Next up is there's a second season of Durarara. Which I guess the 10th anniversary of the light novels is this year, so in celebration they are doing a second season of the anime. I think the anime was 2010 or 2011.
2010.
2010. So it's pretty good. The show it takes place in Ikebukuro in Japan, and it's kind of about this huge ensemble cast of characters.
And there's a PS Vita game coming June 19th.
There is that will not be out in the U.S. I can pretty much
Ah.
guarantee that.
They never release a lot of stuff.
Why don't you make stuff for my PS Vita?
So yeah, it's gonna the second season of the anime is gonna follow the second arc of the series, and it's gonna be set 2 years after the first season.
Cool.
So and that will probably it's on Crunchyroll, and I think it's on Hulu. So it'll probably end up being on those.
Hulu
two.
and Netflix have been coming strong. I've noticed recently with some animes.
Yeah, most of their anime they get licensed through Funimation.
Oh, okay.
So this is not that. Speaking
of
of
fun
which,
Funimation. Oh, look at that
here we go.
segue.
Here we go.
So now we're moving on to the most overrated anime of 2013.
Oh, God,
Get at Rachel.
Oh, I like Attack on Titan.
Oh, okay.
But I still think it was
Overrated?
The anime was incredibly overrated.
Oh.
Anyway,
Should
so
we play the clip first and then talk about it?
well, yeah, we can do. So it's the first clip from the dub that has all last week. They announced the cast of the dub. They were releasing a few at each time, except for Aaron, the main character, who will be announced this weekend at Anime Boston.
I was gonna say it's gonna premiere this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
So this is the first clip. There are 2 clips online now, and this is the first one.
This is the first one. All right, let's hit it. 3, 2, 1.
Group 1 will act as the bait! All squadrons, engage on the directional mobility gear!
It's so gaudy.
I guess. I don't know how to really rate.
So because they're not like big characters, I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, see
I remember the scene though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm a Funimation subscriber, so I can watch the clips that they post for the elite subscribers. So I've seen more of them. You can find them online, but they're not legal sources.
Ah.
So they're not on YouTube yet. Funimation will probably put them up tomorrow and the next day.
This is like the very first episode.
This is the opening scene of the anime.
Yeah. I'm just going through emotions right now. I forgot
that it's how genuinely exciting it is when you first watch it. All right,
cool.
That's
the end of it right there.
So I don't know the cast.
Okay, the ones that we have listened to, because like I've been watching it with Rachel, because
we've been talking about it all last week. We would come in and talk about.
We're like, oh my god, look at that.
Any notable cast members here from anything else? That you
well, I can say like Mikasa's voice actress, Trina Nishimura, stars in Steins Gate, my favorite anime. Who else?
I feel like.
Irwin's voice actor J. Michael Tatum also stars in Steins Gate, my favorite anime, and he's also one of the scriptwriters for Attack on Titan.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I liked Annie's voice.
Annie's voice I was okay with.
I was okay with it. I did not like Hanji.
I did not like Hanji's voice.
She sounds very
childish. I like Matt Mercer doing Levi's voice. I just don't like his Levi voice. I feel like he doesn't sound detached enough.
Okay.
Oh, so you've already heard it then?
Yeah. So yeah, that'll.
It's
another one online somewhere.
Like too badass.
He's not stoic.
I mean?
The thing is, he's not stoic enough. That was just that's how I felt. I mean, it's just different because we're used to hearing them speak with certain vocal patterns.
Yeah,
so it'll be different. It'll be weird to see an English interpretation of it. But I don't know.
John, I'm okay with.
Like, he sounds too old.
Really?
Well, yeah, John is Mike McFarland, who is the ADR director on the series too.
I feel like Mikasa's voice, like I said though, Mikasa.
Yeah, they say her name really weird in the dub too.
Mikasa. Like,
oh, really? They don't say Mikasa?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that was what was cool about the other one.
The thing, I want Levi and Irwin probably to switch.
Actually, that was what I had imagined. I had imagined J. Michael Tatum as Levi over Irwin.
Because I feel like, that's where I can hear that voice. Like I don't know why. I don't like it. I do like. I don't know.
I guess I'll have to see it.
Yeah,
I'll have to see the entire thing because some clips I've liked and some clips I haven't. But those will actually go up legally. Armin's is terrible.
Yeah, thank you. I was scared that I was like, no, everybody's gonna be like, it's okay.
Josh Grill, yeah.
I didn't.
I thought he could have been Aaron too.
Yeah.
I thought that was where it was going.
I could not hear Armin. When I was watching it with my brother, I was like, no, I don't like this. No.
All right, and
finally, probably the most exciting.
Biggest news. Everybody's excited.
Yeah, everybody's excited for this one.
I just knew about this because of the internet and
So
basketball.
Coming to save anime in July from Sword Art Online Season 2 is Sailor Moon, and we have the first key visual.
What this is.
Oh god, I love it.
So it's gonna be.
Look at that visual.
It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
See, imagine
That's
Sailor
awesome.
Moon and like our kind of like the
With
technology.
I really would. If they do, they stick with the really traditional, the really shoujo art style, but in top of the, with the state-of-the-art animation that we get today, I think it'll be really nice.
Thank
And
you.
it's going to be it's not going to be an adaptation. It's going to be an adaptation of the manga, kind of like a.
It's gonna be a reboot.
Like
I thought it was gonna be a continuation.
No, it's like a
Revamp.
completely new adaptation of the manga, kind of like what Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was.
Oh, okay. I'm more excited now.
Middle school girl who's a little clumsy and a crybaby, but she's full of energy. One day she meets Luna, a black cat with a crescent moon on her forehead, transforms into Sailor Moon, a sailor uniform pretty guardian of love and justice.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
so
so it's going to
happy
be
though.
pretty Guardian,
Back to
I know,
like the
doesn't it? Brings
90s
back
and
memories.
Pretty Guardian
Which we were
Sailor
just
Moon
talking about
Crystal.
tie into Croncast. We were just talking about how that we're doing a 90s. We announced today that we're doing a 90s themed Divergence, and somebody's going to be mentioning this. So the original. Sailor Moon.
It's me.
Oh, it's you. You're like it's me. I'm doing it.
Yes, I'm doing that one. So that's going to be something that everyone's going to be
very, very cool.
With that, do you think that they're gonna do other they're gonna revive other old?
I would really like to see them do Yu Yu Hakusho or Rurouni Kenshin or something
Rurouni
like that.
Kenshin. I remember growing up on that. God, that was a thing. I forgot about that thing.
Speaking of things, let's talk about our favorite things of the week, if we have any. I'll let you sit there for a second.
Can we all talk?
No, can we all just talk about Kill la Kill?
Yeah, can we all talk about?
Okay, here's our good thing, Kill la Kill. Our bad
Picks
thing.
of the week. Sorry.
Hold on. Our bad thing was our Comic-Con experience.
Oh yeah, you guys talk about your attempt with that.
Let's talk about this for a second. I hate the new
So sorry,
system.
Brett.
Okay.
So sorry.
You shut up now.
I love the new system.
I hate the new system.
I
Back
just stare
then.
into the camera with my sad face.
Okay, last year the way you can buy tickets, you first come first serve. Whoever clicks that button first, and then hopefully your computer does not crash.
Right.
You get tickets if there are any available and you're in the line and they give you the number that you are in.
Basically,
line
are put into a virtual waiting room.
One I don't like is that I don't like that I don't
like
know
that.
when
Virtual
I don't
waiting
like-
room where you have no idea where you're at.
Yeah.
This new system, they collect you all. They gather you, and then after that, they just mix you up.
Yeah.
It's like a completely random lottery,
It's
isn't
random.
Yes,
it?
it's
a
a
random
lottery.
Mhm.
And then
Who knows how random it is?
they keep
honestly.
going.
I know. That's what I was saying too.
They put you in line, but they don't tell you what position you're in.
No.
They used to do that when I bought my. I mean, I haven't gone to Comic-Con. This will be my second year not going. Like the last time I bought my tickets, it was like I knew I was like I was in and I was like 4,000th in line when I first.
Oh, and they tell you?
Yeah,
they used to tell you, and I got my 4-day pass.
No, how would that be any hurt to anybody if they just told you? So you're like, okay, well I'm 5. If they gave you a number.
I am 329th.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't want to be in
I
here.
think it's so some people would quit, and then the other people can be ahead of the line, like be pushed forwards.
Saying that, not telling you where you're at. Just saying some people quit?
Because I remember my
Really?
brother kept on saying, "Oh, I don't want to do this. We're probably in the end of the line, so get out of there."
Yeah,
That's what happened.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because they don't.
I mean,
care.
they really
They're gonna get
they
their
do
money
make
anyways.
it. They want to make the process as difficult as possible to cut down on the amount of people actually trying to buy tickets.
Yeah.
They've done that every year. It kind of gets harder. Like when a few years ago they introduced the whole member ID thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And like
And then it was like they weren't announcing publicly when the tickets were going to go on sale and all
Which
that
they
stuff.
haven't done for several years. Now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just really upsetting.
So should I talk about what happened to me?
Yeah.
Go your war story right
So
now.
I just found this out yesterday, which is very upsetting. So I was one of the few, me, you, and Gerard, and well, actually, I mean, a couple of my friends too.
A lot of people.
Yeah, a couple of my friends too. We were all kind of like chatting together, like, oh, we're in the waiting room. I was tweeting. You can go back and look at my Twitter about what was going on. And I was actually one of the few to get in before any of my close friends, anyway, that were all waiting. And so they still had Thursday and Friday available. And I'm like, oh, I got in. I won the lottery. I'm tweeting. Gerard's like, go, do it. So enter my credit card info. It autofills because I have my browser set up ready to do this. I prepared, days in advance for this. And it goes through, and I click the 2 days, hit go. And you have 15 minutes to do your transaction. So I still had 11 minutes left when it was all said and done. I hit submit. Just sit here and wait. The browser refreshes, get the little blue circle of death. That's on the page. And I get this screenshot, which I should have, I guess, given to Jeff to put up. But I get this great little screenshot. Comes up right after. You have already completed your badge purchase. Additional badge purchases are not possible. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm done, right?
No.
No. Turns out I wasn't done, and apparently that was just a glitch, and Comic-Con is claiming they have no responsibility for what happens to other people's computers.
Did you check your connection beforehand, though? Like the thing that says pass. Okay, then you got screwed over.
I got screwed over.
You should have just refreshed your page. And
it says not to.
Yeah,
no, just at that point in time, what happened, my buddy, he was getting tickets, and it just crashed. The app crashed on him. his app that he was using on his tablet crashed.
Wow.
So what he did was he just restarted the app and it opened immediately on
Really?
the buyout page.
Wow.
It opened immediately.
Then they
on
shouldn't
the
have sent
buyout
you
page.
because in the frequently asked questions it says do not refresh.
Yeah.
and
Let me
hit
tell
back.
you this thing.
Yeah.
Last year, that's how I ended up getting my extra ticket.
Yeah.
I refreshed it, and then it gave me like. At first, I freaked out. I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna fill this out for my brother now. And then when I checked out, it said like, oh, you got one more ticket. I was like, cool. And then I realized, wait, did I just change the information from the ticket I was trying to buy and then give it to my brother? So I was freaking out.
Yeah.
Then by the end of the day, I got 2 confirmation numbers, and I was like, wait, I bought 2? I bought 2.
Yeah. So you got
Hell
a glitch.
yeah.
You got a glitch in the matrix
Yeah,
in
I
your
got
favor.
a glitch, and I was like, so great. But then.
So I was
Don't
one of the ones
listen
who got the bad glitch.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sad. And then Ceci got through, but she said no. I'm not going.
Yeah, but look at what happened.
Yeah.
You're not even going.
Yeah, I'm not even going. So who knows? I'm gonna try for the resale, but
I really don't even know how they're
I
gonna
will
do
see you
resale.
guys
though.
there.
Yeah. Gino is going. So
I'm
he
going.
said-
I got off 4 days.
Shut up now. No,
I got off 4 days.
Jacob's going.
The resale though, I'm not sure how they're gonna do it because last year that's how I ended up getting my ticket. But resale, you enter your name and the member's ID, and then they select half of those people to be.
Well,
have
believe
the
me, I'm gonna
option.
try to grease the wheels as much as possible and like let them know, hey, remember you screwed me over, so
See,
can I at least get a chance at a resale
No,
ticket?
they're not gonna.
Yeah,
I know
I
they
don't
don't care. They're just, yeah.
Is it the
It's an
volunteering?
unfeeling
Yeah.
The
monolithic.
volunteering section's
Amorphous
already
clones.
done, right? The
What-
volunteers.
Yeah,
that's
volunteers
already
already
Yeah, that's
filled
already
the
I should have. I'm
Press
signed
passes
up
are
for that.
done.
Yeah.
And I
Everything's
didn't.
done.
I'll make sure to stream it online.
No,
if
thank
you guys
you.
want.
Yeah, get out
I'd be more disappointed,
I'll wear a
but
headcam or
I
something.
kind
I'll
of
just
I
stream
kind of
it.
decided for myself after.
You're kind of disenfranchised with the whole Comic-Con experience.
It's so
just-
expensive.
The only thing
It
is,
is.
for
It is
me,
really
I don't even
$50
bother.
wouldn't have been so much
I don't
for
even
me.
bother.
No, but I mean
with
just
panels
staying in a
anymore.
hotel,
Mhm.
I think
buying,
hotels are
buying
expensive.
food, buying merchant. I mean those hotels, they
Oh,
charge.
they know.
You're like at $200 a night.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. Sorry. So anyway, yeah, but I guess now I'll just have even more fun going to WonderCon. I guess.
Go to Anime Expo.
We're going to Anime Expo.
When's that? April 2?
No, it's in July,
So
beginning of July.
It's the 4th of July.
Oh, maybe we'll
weekend.
do that. Yeah, but WonderCon for sure.
Yeah.
At least I'll get my full. I'll stay there all day.
Yeah,
I'm going the 18th, the Friday.
I think I might get all day pass.
You're gonna go all
I'm gonna
three?
do all 3.
I
All
probably
right.
will.
So we'll have fun with that.
All right,
All right. So let's go with our picks of the week. Let's start over here.
Just no.
Gio.
We're just all gonna
Wait,
talk
just-
about the same
just-
thing.
Gio, you just said you're with them too?
Sure. I don't know. I've been playing Tomb Raider. So
I
I've
am
been-
too. That was my
fine,
pick.
fine.
Yeah.
You
All
go.
right.
You
All
guys
right.
talk
Or you
about
guys both have Tomb Raider?
Yeah, it's free on PSN Plus. So.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys
Well,
talk about
you guys
that.
talk about Tomb Raider. And then
Well,
we can talk
I got
about-
the updated one though.
Oh, you got the definitive
Yeah, I
version?
got the
So I guess we
definitive
can't
version
talk
with
about
the
it?
HD graphics.
Oh,
Well, it's the
oh.
same story.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Stop ruining
So,
it.
well, anyways, okay, fine.
Oh, go,
Is this
go.
the first time you played?
Yes,
this
this
is my
is
second time playing. So
no
what do you,
first
what do you
time.
think from your
I think it's pretty good. I tend to have a little bit more fun doing the tomb challenges than the actual.
finding the tombs?
Yeah,
and
finding the tombs.
artifacts.
Yeah,
those are
because
cool.
that kind of like brings back the
original.
The original.
gameplay.
I haven't played the new. I mean, it's like the new Tomb Raider, but
Yeah.
is it as much like Uncharted in terms of gameplay as it looks?
Yes.
Sort of, yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of thematic sequences.
Like a lot of like
sequences,
platforming. That.
platforming.
Yeah.
It's great though. I mean,
It's
I
fun.
love the game. Like I loved it when it came out last year. I played it on 360,
Mm-hmm.
and I just had to do it again. Like it was in my GameFly cube, and nothing
It's
else
fun.
was available.
I'm trying to beat it
So,
just
like,
the bow and
let's do
arrow.
it.
So I'm just
Just
going
the
to
bow and
yeah,
arrow?
just the bow and
Not
arrow.
going
Obviously,
gun?
there's some places that you have to use your gun,
you
but I've been trying to like just do the bow and
Or
arrow.
the
Not even the
M1
fire
carbine.
one. Yeah, not even the fire one. Just the regular
Yeah.
bow and arrow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's exciting, and if
Ready?
you want to get it, go get it. It's on PS4.
Okay.
Okay, so what, all three of us, we want to talk about
Kill a kill.
Kill a
Okay.
Kill every week.
And then we'll wrap.
Bringing it up again. So we are 2 weeks from the end now. We have
Yes.
2 episodes left.
One this week and then next week.
What are you just googling it?
Yeah.
Oh, a safe search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
I'll just bring up the Wikipedia entry. Would that be better?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Kill a
clean.
kill.
so this the most recent episode was literally just like happy fan service. The episode
Yeah.
and now we kind of know that some really bad stuff's gonna happen.
Yes, a lot of fighting, a lot of death, and
It's like
hopefully
it's like the ending and the end all kind of battle where like
Somebody's
Mako,
gonna die.
Yeah, Mako. There's this really fun, cute character.
Best friend. She's best friend of the main
She's
character.
a best friend, and she's so sweet. And then she puts on her 2-star, 3-star?
Her 2-star
Her 2-star
uniform.
uniform. That means she's gonna go badass. When you
Yeah.
know when the cute character like suddenly becomes the badass, you know something's gonna go down. You know it's great.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. No, I know.
Everyone.
Let's just wrap it up.
No, that's cool. So recommendations, good.
Yeah,
Kill a
it's consistently been like my
Recommend-
favorite show. that I've watched every week. I've been watching it since it started.
And it's in its, what?
23rd week this week.
23rd week, okay.
So it'll be over next week.
All right. Awesome. Cool. Kill la Kill, and Tomb Raider, and those are our picks of the week. Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap?
Nah.
That's it?
Yeah. I just want to go through Kill la Kill right now. That's it. But they told me to wrap it up.
But they told me to wrap it up.
They told me to wrap it up.
I've talked about Kill la Kill on the show like 3 times already.
Yeah. You have.
We've talked about it before.
It's a big endorsement.
Like, can we just watch?
Can we just live stream us watching it?
Look at all the boobs.
There is a lot of boobs actually in the show.
A lot of butts and a lot of eyebrow action. That's the main one. Brows.
Yep.
All right. This has been This Week in Geek for the week of March 17th, 2014. If you'd like to get in touch with any of us, find us somewhere on social media. Well, for me, it's Erik D. Lucas on Twitter, or you can email me at erik@psychron.com. Also visit us on our website, psychron.com. There's a front page where this video will go up. Right there, a little YouTube player. You can click it, share it, watch it, rewatch it to your heart's content. And I'll be sure to put all the things we talked about in the show notes today, so you can go and find all those. I was joined by my usual guests, which are Rachel Dick and Jhovani Estrada, and our special guest, Cecilia Gutierrez.
Hey.
And maybe she'll be back next time?
No. No, this is a ditch class.
Damn, you were
hopefully her teacher's
Damn, I just ratted you out.
Oh, well.
Damn. We put her on the spot.
Technically, you're doing schoolwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with
that,
that,
talk about Japanese stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
And with that, we'll catch you guys all next week. Thanks again. Bye.
We're supposed to wave?